Your technology guru, Mike Swanson, is answering all your questions one by one.
Yes, science!
So chime in with yours. The website is gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name is Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. 790-2040. That's 520-790-2040 if you'd like to be part of the show. Ask whatever technology question you have, and I'll see if I can straighten you out. Yeah, it's free tech support. What can I say? Alrighty then. The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, they have finally decided to weigh in on the encryption thing, which is good, right? Because we all need encryption. And luckily, the FTC agrees. Now, the government's been pushing for backdoors into all strong encryption types so that they can, and I'm not kidding, so they can, quote, catch child molesters. I don't know that I'm totally comfortable with the idea of giving up any sense of privacy on the internet because of the child molesters.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I think that there needs to be a certain amount of policing that is done that doesn't require just having complete transparency of my stuff. Right? I think that there's a certain amount of, well, if you're going to have that type of transparency, it needs to be everywhere, which means that you can't then encrypt government records, credit records, banking records, any of that stuff. All right, if you're gonna say, well, the end users, the citizens, the subjects of this are only the citizens of this country, then there's a problem. I think that there needs to be complete transparency, either entirely, or you make it so that everyone has the ability to have complete privacy. And there doesn't need to be a whole lot of middle ground there. At least you have the option to do so, right? Whereas the NSA and the FBI are trying to make it so that you don't have that option, where you can't choose to use strong encryption. And to me, that's a problem. So luckily, the FTC is speaking out saying that we all need, to have that strong encryption, specifically in light of all of the recent hacks. All right, you look at like the Ashley Madison hack, Target, Home Depot, a couple of banks recently, the military net, as far as all previous military and current and previous military employees and enlisted. These, that type of data getting out into the world where you can steal identities is not good. And the reason that is because the encryption isn't strong enough, and that the best practices aren't being followed. And mostly because of lazy sysadmins, right? As far as you've got administrators of networks that are just like, nobody's going to get in here. We don't need to update that SQL database. We don't need to get ourselves a new security certificate because the one we've got now is working. It's just fine. And the truth is, it's not. You need to make sure that you stay on top of your updates. You need to make sure that you are constantly trying to break into your own network to make sure that you're being safe, right? To make sure that there isn't some new exploit that's out there. There isn't some new problem that has presented itself. So if you're a sysadmin, if you're an administrator, and you are running a network and your primary the thing that you do most often is play video games because you think everything in the system is fine, I will tell you right now, you're doing it wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now, some of these guys have got it right, because I've often been quoted in the past as saying, if your administrator, if your IT guy is doing effectively nothing because everything's working fine, then that's the sign of a great administrator, right? But there needs to be a certain amount of vigilance on the part of that administrator. They need to be able to say, well, I've already done my checks. I've already made sure that I'm safe this week or today, right? Because, and a lot of this, of course, depends on the type of data that you're storing and the structure of your network and all of that. So the IT administrators that that I'm talking to know who they are. There are certain ones that need to be more vigilant than others because of the type of data that they house and that they are in charge of and in charge to protect. It's their job to do that. They are the gatekeepers. They're the ones that understand what's going on out there. So if your IT guy is I'll just go ahead and say it again, if it looks like they're doing nothing but everything's working great, then they're doing it exactly right. But they need to make sure that they're keeping you safe from outside external threats as well. Because the hardest part of their job, of all of us who do any type of IT work, is dealing with the weaknesses that are users. So if you use your computer, you're the weak spot in that network. You're the one that IT guy is most concerned about, because you're the one that can bring or give away the keys to the kingdom most easily. So be nice to your IT guy. They're good for you. They keep you safe and you don't even know it. Just going to throw that out there. Also in the news this week, there is an AI robot that has decided to have a conversation. It's a conversation bot, of course. It's designed to do that. And this particular android, this AI, has decided that it says it's going to put people in a people zoo. And yeah, I mean, the questions were sort of leading in this particular thing. I think personally that I'll put the link up and you can read it for yourself and you can tell me that what you think about it. But it's an AI robot that learns new words in real time, and it tells its creators that it thinks that people need to be captive in a people zoo. Now, I can't even get to the point where I could say, well, this is what I think about this. I'm really curious how you guys feel about it. So we'll put the link in the show notes, and you can kind of see how this conversation evolved. And then you can tell me what you think, because there are a lot of people out there that are afraid of the artificial intelligence aspect of technology, right? You take Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking, who are they're leaders of industry or the minds of giants, right? They're afraid of AI, saying we need to have some type of controls put in place so that AI doesn't put us in people's zoos, so that AI doesn't try to eradicate us like the Terminator movies, because Skynet decided it just didn't need us anymore and ended us. And something similar in like the Matrix movie, where the robots, the machines took over, because, well, what do they need us for? They're smart enough. They don't need us for anything. And I don't know. I'm really curious what you guys think about this, because my thoughts on AI are, yeah, they're something, right? I don't have that inherent fear of them taking over, but it would certainly be nice to have some type of plug that could actually be pulled, right? To be able to stop them, to be able to say, okay, this project is over. And yeah. Let's go ahead and take a call here. We're going to go ahead and talk to Tom. Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
Taking my call.
My pleasure.
So what's your latest feelings on virus protectors? Like, I have Windows OS 7. Is the virus system that comes with that still in your plus book in terms of
I am neutral on the built-in antivirus for Windows 7 and Windows 8. I'm sort of neutral on it. I don't really have I do not feel strongly one way or the other about those particular antiviruses. However, they are not good enough by themselves.
Okay.
So they need something like Malwarebytes, which is pretty much the only paid software I tell people to get, which is get Malwarebytes, get the pro version, pay for it. And if that is on your machine as well as your onboard antivirus, you should be fine.
Okay.
Now, we also offer a step above that, and because of the grand opening of the Harrison location, we are doing it on sale. So if you would like enterprise level corporate antivirus on your machine that we manage for you, it's $19 a month. We also give you remote support, which is included in that cost, and you get discounts if you happen to bring your machine in.
Okay.
So,
What about Windows 10?
same type of thing.
Same
It uses the same antivirus as 7. It's a slightly tweaked version for 10, but same thing. It needs an additional product to help keep you safe.
Very good. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Tom. Have a lovely day. You know what we're going to do, Kent? You know what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. This is Computer Guru Show. Give us a call, 790-2040. Ask your questions. We'll see if we can help you out. We'll be right back.
Your computer guru, Mike Swanson, is here to help you tame that beast of a machine. Join the chat right now at gurushow.com or call in. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOY, The Voice.
Man, this is frustrating. It's taken me like 5 minutes just to load my homepage.
Did you try Control-Alt-Delete?
Uh-huh.
Did you jiggle the cord?
Uh-huh.
Did you turn it on and off again?
Uh-huh.
Call Arizona Computer Guru. Don't let viruses get you down. With our Guru Protection Service, we'll keep you virus-free. In fact, if you were to get a virus, we would fix it for free. Speak to a technician right now at 304-8300 or at azcomputerguru.com.
Hey, yeah, thanks for coming in. You know, I think we need to talk. I think I know what's going on here.
There's nothing going on here.
No, listen to me. You've been taking your car to one of those cheap oil places. You've been cheating on me. I know this.
I have to change the oil so often, I can't always get in here.
Listen to me. Motor oil is the lifeblood of a car. You cannot put cheap oil in a car.
What do you want from me?
All right, here's what I want from you. I'm going to do a complete engine overhaul.
You're high-pressuring me.
You know, I don't understand people like you. It's your own car you're talking about.
I don't want an overhaul. I don't need an overhaul.
You know you're making a fatal mistake, and it's on the lift right now.
Well, get it off the lift.
All right, if that's what you want.
Hey, what are you doing? I want my car.
Seinfeld sure was a funny show. We at Perfection won't high-pressure you into auto repairs. Just information, and you make the decision. It's that simple. 323-8650 and PerfectionAutoWorks.com.
Did you know that 95% of people listen to radio every week for news, information, and entertainment? Now many are turning to digital marketing for their business or organization. Having a website is a must, and using social media can help. But those that have relied on online marketing and discount coupons have been disappointed. Radio reaches people where they're at and directs them to your website and then to you. To find out more about the Radio Advantage, go to our website at kvoi.com.
It's hot. Too hot to be driving without AC, or with a check engine light that could mean you'll be stranded somewhere in the future. But who can you trust to service your car? Your local car guys, Too Hot Motors on Speedway, are here to help. At their service department, they can help you with your AC, oil changes, check engine lights, and everything else. If you mention this radio station, they'll give you the special friends and family rate. The Too Hot Motors Service Department on Speedway and at toohotmotors.com. How can we service your car today? Gap Ministries presents Beth Moore live simulcast.
Do not let somebody else tell you who Jesus is. You go into the scriptures, you read the scriptures, you come out with faith in that Jesus, and that is a Jesus that can take you all the way home.
A global live simulcast with Beth Moore at Gap Ministries, September 12th. For tickets and to learn more, visit gapmin.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Shaw, the host of 4 Tucson at 4. Join us weekday afternoons as we go in-depth with newsmakers. When news breaks, we fix it. Also, 4 Tucson has 22 areas of focus that we want to bring biblical solutions to make Tucson a better place for everyone. We try to hit on at least one of those in every show. You can go to 4tucson.com to find out more about those 22 areas of focus. Of course, we have a lot of fun, too, along with your calls. 4 Tucson at 4, weekday afternoons at 4, right here on AM 1030, KVOY, The Voice.
I've walked over 300 miles. So you're the guru.
No, I'm the computer guru.
All right, computer guru.
So how can I help you?
Why don't you have an east side location?
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Visit us at our new Eastside location at 64 North Harrison, that's Broadway and Harrison, or visit us on the web at azcomputerguru.com.
Computer Guru is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOI, The Voice.
You know, there's a lot of robots in the news this week. A lot of AI stuff. You know, there's a robot that they're putting down in Australia for that will identify certain types of starfish and kill them. A robotic assassin for starfish on the Great Barrier Reef. That, I don't know, it's all one step closer to Skynet. Just one step closer. Did you hear about that, Kent? There was that they built a robot to kill starfish autonomously?
I have not heard about that yet.
It goes on the Great Barrier Reef, finds starfish, and kills them.
What? Why?
Because the starfish are killing the Great Barrier Reef.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, it's one step closer to Skynet. Just saying.
You know what they say? You should not with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
You don't.
No, you don't go fooling with the Mother Nature.
Fooling with the Mother Nature.
No. This ain't nothing nice about nature. Let's talk to Steve. Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm great, and I think this is going to be an easy one for you. I have Windows 7, the paid version of Malwarebytes. If I go to Windows 10, do I have to repurchase Malwarebytes?
You don't have to repurchase, but you should uninstall it prior to the upgrade.
Okay.
So here's what we're telling people to do. If you have any specialized printers, any high-end graphics cards, if you have antivirus of any type, you uninstall all of those things prior to the upgrade to Windows 10.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, so and the reason why is because some things that do not translate well during the upgrade process. We've seen it with certain types of Samsung printers. We have seen nearly all of the high-end video cards of any type. So if you have like a GeForce card or a high-end ATI card, that is not going to translate well. It won't upgrade well. So you'll have to uninstall. So if you have like a GeForce card, you want to get rid of the GeForce Experience software. And you'll also want to just uninstall your graphics drivers during the upgrade process or right before. You'll also want to get rid of the antivirus because it will break your network in a big way. So if you have any of the antivirus that is like Norton or McAfee, shame on you. But beyond that, you should just uninstall it because it will make it so that your network does not function after the upgrade. So no internet. So uninstall that first. And then you can suffer through the shame of reinstalling that again, knowing that I am shaking my head and sighing in the background over your shoulder. Yeah. Ken's laughing over there.
I am.
So, yeah, no McAfee, no Norton. But if you insist upon it, which some people do, we will allow that. We will just be disappointed and saddened.
You have been forewarned.
Yeah.
By the guru.
By the guru. That is correct. But after the upgrade, you can reinstall all that stuff, and it'll work just fine. It just, there are some things that have been problematic during the upgrade process. So, and they're easy enough to uninstall. I mean, it takes a couple seconds. No big deal. You know, a little bit of preparation will save you hours of agony later. So, good.
My upgrade went well.
Yeah?
Easy peasy.
Right on.
I did 2 laptops in about, I don't know, a couple hours. 2.5 hours probably.
Yeah, the one that I was most concerned about was my personal machine, right? Because it's this monstrosity that is, it's
set up in such a way.
It has a very particular setup.
Yes.
And I wanted to find out if the particularities of this machine would cause a problem to the upgrade, because it has there's a bunch of virtual machines running on it in VMware. There's nice graphics cards, the solid state array, and all of these things that I was thinking, I wonder how that's going to respond. And of course, all the software that we have for Guru stuff. And I just said, well, I'm not going to prepare at all. I'm just going to run the upgrade and see what happens.
Ready, fire, aim.
Yeah, and the truth is that I was really kind of upset about the whole, my start button wasn't working on the keyboard. And I use that all the time. I use the flag key shortcuts. And it really bothered me. And it turns out that there's a switch on my keyboard that turns on and off that button. And in Windows 7, it didn't care where the switch was, but in Windows 10, it definitely did. And it just turned off the button. And it took, I'm ashamed to say, it took me 2 weeks to figure out that that switch was on my keyboard. I was just like, well, I guess it doesn't work. I'll just work around it.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously. A switch.
And then there's a physical hardware switch on my keyboard that turns off that button. And I was like, oh, I feel dumb. I feel really dumb about this.
It could be like a Stump the Guru question or something.
Yeah, like, why doesn't my... Well, not anymore. Now I know that answer.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, it's like Stump the Guru, 2 weeks and...
Yeah, well, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to look into it. I was just... I get home, I use my computer for a little bit, and I was just like, oh, it's a really bummer if my start button doesn't work.
Kind of learn to live with it, you know?
Yeah. And you see, this is one of those things that it's a teaching moment for me, because we hear that all the time from customers, from clients, where they'll be like, well, I don't know, I just kind of learned to live with it. It wasn't really a big deal. And in my head, I was always saying, well, what do you mean it's not a big deal? It's not working the way it's supposed to work. And then I did exactly that same thing.
You're killing me, man. It is funny, though. It is funny.
Even I make that mistake.
Man.
Not anymore, because I fixed it.
Yeah.
I reached down to my keyboard, and I made a little click noise with the switch. And suddenly it worked as it was supposed to. Worked as intended.
You can now sleep easy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, it was terrible. It was a sad state of affairs.
It happens.
But during my upgrade process, the things that didn't work were, I have high-end video cards, so yeah, that didn't work at all. So I had to delete the device and have it refind it, and it worked just fine. The VMware network stuff definitely did not work. So and luckily in VMware, there's a button that says reset networking, and it like rebuilds all that stuff, and it worked immediately after that. And the GeForce Experience software was completely hosed. Like, I couldn't even uninstall it. However, either Microsoft or NVIDIA figured that out, and it fixed itself over, I don't know, a couple of weeks. So, I don't know. It wasn't a big deal. I just learned to live with it. No big deal.
Every day we learn. That's why I say it. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, every day's a learning process. If you're not learning,
it is for me.
You got a problem.
Yeah.
So Japan, because if you mention Japan or Florida, what you're really referencing is a certain level of crazy. So Japan has invented a Google Maps style street view for cats. I don't know why. I have no idea why they would even do this. But apparently, the cats are a big thing, right? You can basically do street view from a cat's perspective.
Okay. I've got nothing.
There must be a level of boredom that I cannot even fathom happening over in Japan.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's just like, how bored do you have to be to go, you know what? You know what's a good idea? Let's build a street view from the perspective of a cat, and we'll run a camera up a telephone pole on occasion. No. I cannot even imagine how bored you have to be to make that happen. I know, such at a loss, man. I don't even know. Now, apparently, on some of these, they actually put cameras on cats.
Now, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know that it's worth really developing and devoting the resources to putting together a site that humans can navigate to watch, not in real time,
Cat cam.
Cat cam. I mean, it's just like Street View, where you have to click to move forward a little bit. I mean, if it were a live stream, or at least I could watch a video.
Exactly.
I could totally be down with this.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it'd have to be real time. You have to be the cat.
I'm sure that this came with one of the other cat inventions, which was a collar for your cat that would sniff out Wi-Fi and look specifically for open Wi-Fi while your cat was roaming about in the outside world. So you could find open Wi-Fis to, presumably do nefarious things with. Right? I can't imagine that there's a good use for someone to put a Wi-Fi sniffer on a cat and look for open Wi-Fi. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe someone can call me and tell me that there's a really good reason for it. But I can't think of one off the top of my head.
790-2040.
Yes.
Call now.
Yeah. Tell me why someone would put a Wi-Fi sniffer on a cat and run them around looking for open Wi-Fi. I want to know what's the most logical explanation for this, in your opinion. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. All right, break time. We're going to go ahead and take another break. If you'd like to be part of the show, 790-2040. Let me know what you think about any of this. We'll be right back.
Whether you're dealing with hardware installation or, heaven forbid, a virus,
No!
Mike Swanson is answering all your questions one by one. So call in or chat in with yours. The website, gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show on AM 1030 KVOY The Voice.
Man, this is frustrating. It's taken me like 5 minutes just to load my homepage.
Did you try Control-Alt-Delete?
Uh-huh.
Did you jiggle the cord?
Uh-huh.
Did you turn it on and off again?
Uh-huh.
Call Arizona Computer Guru. Don't let viruses get you down. With our Guru Protection Service, we'll keep you virus-free. In fact, if you were to get a virus, we would fix it for free. Speak to a technician right now at 304-8300 or at azcomputerguru.com.
All right, punch it, boys. We got some gold in them there hills. You know, I think this is the road that leads to the... The road to what, disaster? I thought you had this car checked out. Well, I took it to one of those quirky loot places. Shh, we're being followed.
We are federales, amigos. Why are you broke down here, eh?
Well, we should have taken our truck to Perfection Auto Works for the free 26-point inspection. By the way, I need to see your badges.
We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Don't get stuck without your car or truck getting our free safety check before you hit the road on your next adventure. Call 323-8650. That's 323-8650 or perfectionautoworks.com.
And voila! Megan, wow! This room looks like something out of a magazine. What an incredible before and after.
Isn't it gorgeous? Budget Blinds did everything. The measuring, the installation. I didn't even have to pay a decorator because they gave me a design consultation for free.
I'd love to get free design advice for my house. That's amazing. I'm calling Budget Blinds today.
Call locally owned Budget Blinds in Tucson at 790-6180.
Budget Blinds.
Emil Franzi and Friends have the inside track.
Eric. Very quickly, along these lines of federal law and Supreme Court decisions. Under federal law, it's illegal to kill an unborn bat, but it's legal to kill an unborn human. Thank you.
Great point. That kind of puts it in perspective, I think.
Makes sense when we have bats running the country, so...
Well put,
Very
Nate.
good.
You know, Nate, you don't say
I
very
like
much, but when you say something, you make a point.
Inside track. Saturday from 1 to 4 on KVOI, The Voice.
If you're about to purchase a new mower, chainsaw, generator, or other piece of outdoor power equipment, you need to know how to protect it. For instance, the gasoline you put in it. I'm Chris Kaiser, president of the Outdoor Power Equipment Institute. Most gas now contains 10% ethanol, and that's okay. But some gas pumps are changing. Higher ethanol gas blends, like E15, E30, and E85, may be available at a local station, and they may be cheaper. But it's harmful and illegal to use in outdoor power equipment. And what you put in your car may no longer be safe for other engines. When getting gas, look before you pump. Price is no longer the way to choose your fuel. You have to choose the right fuel, because not having the right fuel for the right product can damage or destroy the equipment. Look before you pump. Protect your equipment. Stick with E10 or less. A consumer can find out about which fuels are appropriate for outdoor power equipment use at lookbeforeyoupump.com.
I've walked over 300 miles. So you're the guru.
No, I'm the computer guru.
All right, computer guru.
So how can I help you?
Why don't you have an east side location?
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Visit us at our new Eastside location at 64 North Harrison, that's Broadway and Harrison, or visit us on the web at azcomputerguru.com.
Mike Swanson, your computer guru, is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name is Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. If you'd like to be part of the show, 790-2040. We'll see what we can do to help you out because, well, you know, it's what we do, man. We make sure that everything is running smooth with your computer as much as we can. You should come visit us at our new Eastside location, 64 North Harrison. It's brand new. It's hiding in the Albertson Shopping Center. It's it's got a big sign. You can't really miss it. So go down there, check it out. It's the newest addition to the Computer Guru location family. And Howard's down there today. So if you have an opportunity to go down there and check it out, please do so. Bring your computer too, because we'll fix it if it's broken, if it has an issue. Let's go ahead and talk to Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Hey, Mike. I was over there last couple of weekends on your open house, and I just want to say you have a fantastic location over there, nestled in amongst some great eating places, and I bet somebody could hop on over there, drop off their computer, and go get something to eat, and it might even be done when they're done eating.
It might be. I don't know about. I don't know how much we're going to say that it will be.
Yeah,
but
right. I know.
We'll say that there's a slim chance that we could probably knock that out while you're having lunch.
Yeah. Anyway, so those great openings that you had, and I want to thank you for that. And maybe you could put on a contest to stump the guru contest.
We could do that.
And anyway,
how about next week we'll do a Stump the Guru contest, or over the next month we'll let people
drop
send
off
stuff
their
in.
stuff and see if you can be stumped.
Right.
Okay. Well, anyway, great.
If I can't
show.
figure it out, I won't even charge you for it. But if I can figure it out, you have to pay me. All right. Well, thanks for the call,
All right,
Mark. I appreciate
thanks.
it.
Bye.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, historically, we haven't really charged people if we can't figure it out. Yeah, because it's not our fault. It's not your fault if we can't figure it out. We're not going to charge you for that. But there was a while there, and it still happens to a certain extent where people would bring in machines that are obvious, and we would tell them, you don't want to get this machine fixed. And they would still insist upon getting it fixed. And then we ended up with all these dead machines sitting around that they'd never come back for. So what we started doing was basically we charge them for the diagnostic up front. We say, you're going to give me $50 to look at this machine. And if you have us fix it, that $50 will be applied towards the cost of the fix. So it's a free diagnostic with service. Otherwise, it's totally not free because I'm not going to waste an hour of my time or 2 hours figuring out what's going on with your computer for you not to eventually get it fixed. And so that became a problem. So that's the policy now. But I don't know. We'll come up with something to make that whole Stump the Guru thing work. You should take an opportunity to visit our sponsors, by the way. Perfection Auto Works. You can go to perfectionautoworks.com. Or, you could just go down there and check them out. They're over at 1046 North Beverly, or you can give them a call at 323-8650. They are closed today, but you can give them a call probably on Tuesday. I imagine they're probably closed on Monday, too. just because, holiday and all. Also, I want to mention our Patreon sponsors. You can go to patreon.com/Guru Show. Just like Desert Pro Commercial Cleaning, they don't cut corners. They clean them, and they happen to do commercial cleaning. In fact, they're cleaning the Harrison location. I think they're doing that today even. So you can give them a call. Check out their website, TucsonDesertPro.com. They're great people. Ralph, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. If you'd like to support us also on Patreon, you can. You can support us with as little as $1 a month if you'd like, to help us out with the cost of putting on this show and otherwise bringing content to you. This has been the Computer Guru Show. We'll see you next week.